I hit that like this. Fire in the eye. Socked her in the eye.
Wait, look. Why are you doing this to me?
It's my stuff.
Why you stopped when the cops came? Why did you stop when the cop came? Look. You're crazy. What did I do to you? You're crazy, bro.
Take it to my car. I bet every cop around is Charlo, stupid.
You got caught cheating with everything.
I did not get caught cheating.
Everything, and I'm not even pissed. I'm not even mad about that. I'm not even.
Show your face. Show your face, please, with sugar on top.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Now, before we get into this video, please make sure you head on down to Instagram and follow us on our official Instagram page at Hookah Anonymous _. We're able to be a little more explicit, a little more uncensored, and share content freely without running the risk of having our channel terminated. So, once again, make sure you head on down to Instagram and follow us on our official Instagram page at Hookah Anonymous _. We're almost at 100,000 subscribers. So if you like this video, make sure you subscribe and hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. Now let's get into what you guys came here to see. Now, boxer Jermell Charlo, who is one half of the Charlo brothers, seemed to have landed himself in trouble yet again. Now, the boxer, who has often been labeled a hothead, would find himself in the hot seat after audio of him would surface about him bragging about putting his hands on his wife and causing her eye to swell. Now, it's one thing to hit a woman, which is something you should never ever do, but it's another thing to do it and then brag about it, especially with it being your wife. Not to mention, the friend he was bragging about it to isn't questioning as well, because why does he feel so comfortable telling you that he just hit his own wife and bruised her eye? What goes on in your circle of friends that your friend feels comfortable telling you that he's abusing a female, let alone his wife? I don't know who it was and why Jermell Charlo felt so comfortable, but right off the bat, that tells me that this may not have even been the first time. It may be the first time he got caught for it, but he sounded too enthused, too comfortable, too at ease to admit to whoever it was on the phone that he had just put hands on his own wife. So I want to talk about all that today and get you guys' opinion on what's going on. I want to play the audio so you guys can also see for yourselves how comfortable he seemed saying what he said. And keep in mind, Jermell Iron Man Charlo is a middleweight boxer who recently lost to the middleweight undisputed champ Canelo Alvarez recently back on September 30th. That would be Jermell's second loss, knocking him out of the undefeated club that him and his brother once bragged about. Jermell's brother, Jermell Hitman Charlo, is currently 33-0 with 22 knockouts, currently holding the WBC title. Now I'm gonna play this audio for y'all of Jermell Charlo describing what he did to his wife. Check this out.
Change your mind. Look. What I'm really saying is she played big tough, bro. But she,
bro, it doesn't matter. I don't want to find out.
Bro, look, I thought she was tough, bro. I thought, all right, hey, I'm gonna do, hey, can I show you? I hit that like this. Fire in the eye. Socked her in the eye. Big, swole, purple, can't open. That bitch called the cops on me. Like a woman. Like a regular woman.
Now, Jermell's lawyer is going to have a hell of a headache trying to defend that, as there's audio of this man admitting to another man that he not only put hands on his wife, but he made her eyes swell where it seems as if he's bragging about it, right? And pretty much saying that he's surprised that she called the cops, which is crazy. Now, an article states that although Charlo was arrested in Texas last Saturday, news wouldn't really hit until this week when his wife, Chain Westwood, or ex-wife-to-be, filed for a temporary restraining order and a divorce on Tuesday, December 19th, 2023. Jermell would be charged with misdemeanor assault, and has already been released on Monday morning according to Fort Bend County Sheriff's Office after posting bond. It's really no details about what happened, and everything seemed to be kinda on the low, and the only real reason we even know about what's going on is because the audio has been released of Jermell explaining everything he did himself. Now, I'm unsure of how the laws work in Texas when you have repeatedly committed the same offense, but if y'all remember back in 2018, Jermell was also arrested for allegedly choking out his ex-girlfriend at the time. He was hit with alleged assault charges then, but was acquitted of all charges in a 3-day trial in Dallas County's 203rd Judicial District Court due to it not being enough evidence provided to support the claims made against Jermell. At the time, he faced 2 counts of felony domestic violence assault on his ex, and now he has to deal with similar charges despite it being considered just a misdemeanor this time. Now, it's ironic that all these young fighters that aspire to be or be like Floyd Mayweather, one thing I have to remember is that aside from the antics in the ring, Floyd maintained a very disciplined lifestyle outside of the ring. The most we heard about Floyd is about his cocky lifestyle and flashing his materialistic items in the world's face, but when it came down to legal issues, aside from that one hiccup with his former girlfriend Josie Harris accused him of domestic violence in 2010, Floyd kept a pretty low profile outside of the ring for the most part. I mean, when you're kind of comparing him to the guys today. And even when he did do his 90 days in jail, that was pretty much it. As for Jermell and his brother, these guys have the reputation of being hotheads, especially Jermell, and it seemed like ever since he took his first loss, he definitely just been in a not care phase in his career. He fought Canelo, and he fought a cool fight, but he, in my opinion, just wasn't ready for Canelo's experienceness, if that's even a word. Canelo has fought some great fighters, man, and he's well seasoned. Yes, Charlo had a good record, and he could definitely fight, but sometimes it's more so a mental game. I don't care how tough or strong you are, brains beat muscle every time. And that's exactly what we've seen. But I brought that up because I personally feel ever since Jermell been losing, he's had this attitude that he don't need to maintain a calm profile anymore because he already lost the reputation that he was going for, which was undefeated. Everyone wants to be undefeated. Everyone wants to be able to talk like Floyd. Everyone feels like they need a perfect career until they are humbled. That's this new generation. We've also seen it with Adrian Broner. He tried to be like Floyd, tried to be his protege, so much that he lost focus on who he truly was, and ever since his first loss, he's been going downhill since. And this is not no diss to any of the young fighters. I just feel that they're focusing on the fame and idolization that comes with boxing and their little reputation rather than the sport itself and paving the way for their legacy, right? Instead of having a legendary career, no one cares to have that. Everyone's just chasing a gimmick and a look and a reputation. And as a result, history has shown us every time they do, they fall even harder, right? Now, when it comes to the situation with Jermell Charlo, I wonder how his brother feels. Right? Usually his brother is trying to back him up. Usually his brother is there, to help as a brother should. But in this instance, to where he's bragging, about putting his hands on a woman, not just any woman, but his wife. Like, if you try to back that up, that means you agree with what he's doing. Or maybe you're doing it too. I'm not saying that. I'm not trying to put that out there. But if you agree with that or back that up, these are the type of claims people are going to put on your name. And it is tough because as a big brother, you will want to be there. But it's like, I can't support you if you're going to be doing these type of antics and making it seem like this is what we do in our family, right? If you didn't know any of these guys from a hole in the wall and you hear that, yo, that's my twin brother, and I'm sitting here bragging, I feel comfortable about bragging about putting my hands on my wife. What else am I comfortable with doing? Maybe the guys that surround me support that. Who knows? But he did seem a little too comfortable with letting it be known to his boy or whoever was behind that other phone that he just put hands on his wife. And then he got the nerve to say, yo, she really called the cops on him. Like a regular woman. Let me tell y'all right now, right? As a man, you're supposed to have discipline to know that no matter how much mess a woman talks, because they're going to talk mess. They do, right? You never put your hands on them, number one. And no matter how tough they act or look or talk, you are a man. You're supposed to have enough discipline to know, listen, I'm not going to put my hands on this woman because if I do, I'm going to jail anyway. But at the end of the day, you don't put your hands on a woman by any means necessary. In the first lesson that your mother tell you when you're young, when it comes to putting hands on females, you know what she tell you? How would you feel if somebody put their hands on me? Right? The minute you feel like putting your hands on a woman, the first thing you think or should think, how would I feel if another man was to put hands on my mother, on my sister, on my niece, on my grandmother, on my aunt, my female cousin? How would I feel? And I'm pretty sure you will have a whole different train of thought after that, because you will understand the type of depths people are willing to go. Other males are willing to go if they hear another man put their hands on their mother, on their sister, on a cousin, on their aunts. So we got to be knowledgeable of that, man. And I've seen it coming from the hood. You see it all the time. Dudes put hands on somebody's sister or mother or whatever, and they end up either losing their life or getting beat real bad. So that's pretty much it with this situation, man. I don't know where Charlo's career is going to end up, Jermell Charlo, especially with his new charge and him not even having no upcoming fight schedule. But I would assume that he'll have to take care of this situation first anyway. You know, I would want to do that as a fighter because I would want to keep my head clear. I don't want to have to worry about this situation and be fighting or have to train for a fight, right? Not only do we have legal issues, but he also have to suffer from being divorced with a restraining order against him from his, ex-wife. So if we get any update, we'll keep you guys informed on what's going on. And before we end this video, I would like to even know this, right? Who recorded that? Because it seems like whoever recorded it, Jermell thought it was a friend. I'm assuming that's why he said what he said to him and felt so comfortable. But clearly that quote-unquote friend had malicious intent from the beginning. Right? Which is why he even recorded it in the first place. Right? Watch who you talk to these days, man. We're living in times where people secretly record everything, even FaceTimes. You don't know who you could trust. I mean, in this case, it panned out because it helped reveal something that shouldn't be taking place anyway. But the whole secret recording stuff we've been seeing a lot of people do is terrifying. You can't have a convo without wondering if you're being recorded or exposed or whatever. But anyway, y'all jump in the comments. Y'all let me know what y'all feel about this. What y'all think is going to happen towards his career? With him already having a prior of this same type of situation, do you think he's going to get jail time? Do you think he might get acquitted again? Who knows? All right, let me know how y'all feel. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as you keep on watching, I'm going to keep on dropping. I'm out.